based on their circumstances. The airline will now sit down with the Transport Workers Union to determine payouts for each worker, and the union estimates the total bill will be in excess of $100 million. Sacked worker Damien Pollard says many of them are struggling in the aftermath of the decision.
Today's judgment by Justice Lee goes some way to facilitating a little bit of recovery from all that and hopefully allowing for us to move on.
The United States is investigating an international security breach involving an Australian alliance. A highly classified intelligence document has surfaced on social media revealing Israel's plans for a retaliatory strike on Iran. The information can only be accessed by the FIVEAA alliance and is speculated to have been released from a source within the White House. US House Speaker Mike Johnson says the leak poses significant risks.
There's some serious allegations being made there, investigation underway, and I'll get a briefing on that in a couple of hours. There's a classified level briefing and then other, but we're following it closely.
Now turning to 5AA sport, more movement in the AFL today. Port Adelaide has delisted Quinton Narkle. They've also parted ways with Tom Cleary, despite him having a contract until the end of 2025. Cricket and Queensland are struggling at the crease on day 2 of the Shield match against SA. They're 6 for 142 in reply to our first innings of 314. Well, Australia has drawn Great Britain and a yet-to-be-decided qualifier at the United Cup in Sydney later this year. Team Australia captain Leighton Hewitt says it's a decent outcome for men's number 1, Alex de Minaur.
Yeah, good opportunity. You know, the one team that we know we're playing against, he gets a great match as well. If you're thinking about the preparation for the Australian Open, playing Jack Draper is going to be a really tough hit out for him.
And in the US, the Dodgers are the National League champions. They'll face the Yankees in the World Series starting Friday at Dodger Stadium. Now checking 5AA traffic.
Afternoon at Sturt. Look out for Bruce Watermain today. She's on Dartnell Road near Miller Street. Got speeds reduced at Crayfors West. It's on the freeway near the tunnels. That's for works. And got sewer works happening too at Harndorf, Mount Barker Road near River Road. Bit on the nose too. Slow going at the moment for work. Salisbury Downs, Kings Road near Andrew Smith Drive with cameras this afternoon. Commercial Road, Port Lake South and Hillier Road at Ranella. Trade traffic jams for holiday plans and save up to 50% on Bali with Flight Centre's Big Red Sale. 7 nights in Bali from $729 per person. Book now. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Now the 5AA forecast, mostly sunny this afternoon, becoming cloudy tomorrow, 25. Wednesday becoming cloudy, 21. Thursday partly cloudy and 20. Right now it's 31 degrees. Now let's check what's happening on 9 News tonight.
In your suburb.
Good evening from Port Noarlunga.
Across your state.
A sombre scene here in Bordertown tonight.
9 News is covering the stories that matter to South Australians.
We begin with breaking news tonight.
South Australian parents urged to be extra vigilant.
Because your home is our home. Adelaide is your city. 9 is your news.
Hi, Bronte Manuel from Toop and Toop. There's a lot of talk about changes to negative gearing and capital gains tax. And if you've got an investment property, it's important to know how these might affect you. At Toop and Toop, we're across all the latest updates and ready to help you make sense of it all. Whether you're investing, selling or just curious, now's the time to get the right advice. To talk about these changes and what they could mean for you, call the Toop and Toop team on 8362 8888. That's 8362 8888.
Streaming live via the 5AA Player app on DAB Digital Radio and on 1395 AM. This is 5AA, always Adelaide.
Everyday items locked in at low prices for longer. There's more ways than ever to save at Foodland.
5AA Afternoons with Stacey Lee.
And a very big good afternoon to you. I am Stacey Lee with you here on 5AA. We are now live on the Foodland Supermarkets Facebook and YouTube live stream, so jump on and say hi and get thinking, because after 3:30 it's time for Afternoon Delight. We like to start the week off on a good note, share your happy, positive stories. Maybe you got some good news over the weekend. Maybe you witnessed a random act of kindness. Last week's winner had witnessed a person at the servo buying petrol for the next person. They went to pay for their petrol at the service station, and the person at the desk said, actually, it's already been paid for. Had no idea who did it, but there you go. I have a $100 gift voucher to give away to the best caller today. It's for Balsam Foods. They're a great local South Australian company. They make preservative-free meals and deliver it right to your door. So make sure you get on the phone and share some good news this week. 8223 0000 is the number to call. But right now, it's the number to use.
Who let the dogs out?
Time to talk all things pets with Dr. Derek.
He's in the studio with me, Dr. Derek McNair from the Parade Norwood Veterinary Clinic. Happy Monday, Dr. Derek.
Happy Monday to you as well.
How are you?
Oh, good. It's nice to be here.
Yeah.
You know, look, my mum was a big royalist.
Oh,
yeah.
Go on.
Because one of my middle names is Charles. And I've got two sisters, and one of them's Margaret as a middle name, and one of them's Elizabeth as a middle name. So there you go.
There you go. How many middle names do you have?
Two.
Two. Okay.
I'm not going to tell you the other one.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I'll stick with the Charles. That one's okay.
Stick with Charles. All right, good. Well, you always you do strike me as a bit more of a royal vibe. I feel like when you're here, I need to straighten up. I've got to get myself nice for Dr. Derek.
Why are you grovelling?
No,
what's Murray needing? Just ask politely. It's all good.
He's all good at the moment. No, I just love our Monday chats. But actually, at the moment, I'm really feeling the hay fever. I've started taking 2 hay fever tablets a day, one in the morning and one at night, because I've been feeling myself getting very blocked up at night. And we've spoken about this before about Murray. He does. I think he suffers from hay fever too. So he's got his little tablet that he takes every day. Well, I mean, I'd give it to him.
Yes.
He doesn't just pop on into the pantry.
He
and
sticks up his paw and says, "Can I have my tablet, please?" Yep.
But it's a good time to watch our pets and hay fever.
Yes. I mean, I think every year I sort of think, "Oh, this year's worse than last year," and again I think this year's worse than last year. I mean, we have it at the weekend. It was about 3 weekends ago. I think we're all there, and everyone in my family sneezed almost together. And then, and I'm not making this up, my dog and my 2 cats both sneezed as well within about 5 minutes. And we thought, oh, this is, and you can tell when you look in the television, all the ads are for antihistamines. You can tell it's a bad year. But yes, your dogs and cats get hay fever just like we do. So there are differences. I mean, in some ways dogs are quite similar to us, and in some ways they're quite different. And cats are often very different. But dogs, yes, they have an allergic reaction, but histamines play a smaller part with dogs than they do with people. They have other things like leukotrienes and other things that get released in a bigger dose than the histamines. So antihistamines, which with us, it's obviously against the histamines and it dampens their effect down, generally work much better with people. In dogs and with cats, we were always taught, when I went through uni, which was a long time ago, we were always taught antihistamines worked in about 30% of cases. Oh. And then I went to a skin seminar about a year ago, and the dermatologist there thought that only worked in about 3% of cases. Oh. But I think I get enough feedback that people say it works within their dogs and cats. So I think it's probably somewhere in the middle. And yeah, so talk to your vet about trying it. It's certainly the good thing about them is they're generally very safe to use in dogs and cats as long as you give the correct dose. The bad thing is they don't always work, but you can give it a go. The other thing that all the skin specialists are saying now is leave a bucket of water and a face cloth at your back door, and when your dog comes in after being outside, wipe him or her down with a damp cloth, because they've actually found a lot of the pollens and other allergens will stick to the skin, and that can actually have an effect as well. So actually just wiping them down, as well as cooling them down if it's a hot day, that will help. But actually just wiping them down, you will hopefully wipe off quite a lot of the allergens, and that can help as well.
Well, that's a really good idea. I would never have thought that. And there's no issue with if you wipe them down and they're left a little bit damp? That's not bad for the skin or anything like that?
No. I mean, as long as there's not a problem with the skin. The only problem would be if they came into your house and your air conditioner was turned up far too much. Then they might get a chill just with the cold air going from the hot to the cold. But no, there's no other issues with that at all. And if you go by the book, you're meant to give antihistamines for about 10 days before you actually find if they work properly. But I sort of tend to think, 2 or 3 days you're going to find out if they're working really.
Oh, is that for humans as well? Because I'm pretty impatient.
Yeah, I think with humans it's sort of like one day you take one, you think that didn't work, I'll try another one, and that didn't work, you try another one. So, and again, I can't speak for people because I'm not a human doctor, but for pets, all the specialists say try one, and then if that doesn't work, try another one. In the old days, it used to be all the things that began with the letter P. It used to be periactin, Phenergan, and palaramine were the big favourites. But now it's probably Zyrtec, which I shouldn't use a trade name, but there we go, loratadine. It's probably the one we get most success with, but the other ones as well, often work with dogs.
Are they human ones?
Yes.
Oh, so you're saying give the dogs...
Give the human ones, yes.
Give the human ones.
But check on the dose first, and don't just say, oh yeah, I take one, I'll give my dog one. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
So
I would have thought I'd have to halve mine.
But yes, there's no real doggy-specific antihistamines.
Oh.
Yeah. There are doggy-specific other things that help with itches, like Murray's on.
Yes.
But it's sort of more than an antihistamine. It does other things as well.
Okay.
But the antihistamines, it's human ones we generally recommend.
Okay. And a lot cheaper than the other stuff that Murray's on.
Yes,
that's for sure.
yes.
Yeah, everything costs more. His haircuts cost more. His drugs cost more than mine. He's a well-kept pooch.
Lucky he's loved.
He is very. 8223 0000 is the number to call to ask Dr. Derek questions about the pets that you love. And Chris is in Surrey Downs. Hi, Chris.
Yeah, g'day. I rang up the other day. I didn't have some of the questions the
answers. Yep.
Yes. You had the very bad phone line, I think, didn't you?
Yeah, well, it's still the same phone now.
Oh,
sounds a lot better today, Chris.
Very good.
Yeah, all right then.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Valium, 5 milligrams. Now, it's when she has a seizure, etc. Do you think I can go get that from the vet on a script, or get a script from the vet, in which I can go down to my local chemist and get it done for a lot cheaper, because it's a fair bit when you go through a vet.
Yes. How many seizures has your dog had, and how old is he or she?
She's around about 12. She's calmed down a lot, the last lot, and everything else like that. And even though I sort of I thought that she was going to look like having one, I would give her one of these tablets and just watch her very patiently.
Okay.
But at the same token, I just want to, know whether I can, or whether it can be possible.
Yes. The short answer is yes.
Yeah.
Valium, yes. If you're just using it, it's not good as a long-term thing to stop dogs having seizures. But then, so that's why I was just going to question you. But you said your vet's just giving it to you. If you think your dog's about to have a seizure, then give it a Valium. Yes.
Yeah.
That is good, and yes, your vet should be able to give you a script for that. How often is your dog having seizures? Sorry?
She's, like I said when you just asked me a while ago, she's calmed down a lot from what she was. I've changed a few things. Believe it or not, I've changed her food. Yep. I've changed everything else like this, and she seems to be going with that.
Right.
So I'm not saying by any means it's the food that I'm giving her or anything else, but I've been watching very carefully, and trying to work out how she's going. I know that she's getting old, and that, but I've had 4 border collies, all from the same place. The other 3 have not had any effect or anything else like that.
Yeah, I was just trying to work out to make sure she wasn't having them every sort of week or something like that. So if it's a lot more spaced out than that, then yes, the Valium is quite good. What you could also talk to your vet about, but a lot of people, or some people, don't feel comfortable with this, is I'll just ask you first, how long do the seizures last for, roughly?
put it this way, when she started having them, she sleeps alongside the bed type of thing. I woke up and I could hear, and, anyone that's seen a dog with seizures, it's not a nice thing to see.
Yeah.
They were going for around about, I suppose, 5 minutes.
Okay.
5 minutes.
then-
All right.
If they're going for 5 minutes, what you could talk to your vet about, and as I say, not everyone's comfortable with this, is that when your dog's having a seizure, if we get people like yourself with a dog who's a seizure that lasts for 5 minutes, that's a long time. That is a long time for a dog to be having a seizure. So what we do is actually give out liquid Valium in a syringe, and you actually squirt it up their bottom.
Yeah.
Because the Valium gets very quickly absorbed from rectal mucosa, and while they're having a seizure, you can't give them a tablet because they'll probably bite your hat. Bite their hat. Yeah, they can't swallow when they're having a seizure. So if you have a seizure that's lasting for 5 minutes, maybe chat to your vet about getting some liquid Valium to have on hand. Because
when I say 5 minutes, I put it this way: the first one's occurred, etc. To me, it's a long time because I'm the person that's watching it, shake and shiver and
feels
carry
like
on.
forever, I imagine. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not a nice thing for anybody to see. So you do anything really to sort of put them at ease in that respect.
Absolutely, yeah. It would be really hard to see, I imagine. Chris, thank you so much for the call.
But you can ask for a script from your vet to get it from the chemist and talk about the liquid Valium as well.
That's a good tip there. 8223 0000 is the number to call if you've got a question about your dogs or cats for Dr. Derek, and we'll take some more in just a moment.
It's a pizza party for one. The Pizza Melt Sub and the Subway Value Combo. 6 inches of melty, cheesy, saucy sub. A $3.90ml drink and a cookie for just $10. Order now on the Subway app. T's and C's apply.
This is a public service announcement. Darren from Austrac Campus here. If you want to get away this Christmas, you really need to come in and order now because time is running out and you don't want to miss out.
Austrac Campus.
We love our pets. They bring us so much joy. So make sure you can show them you care and head to your local Cheapers Chips for all things pets. Treat your four-legged friend to a heavy-duty dog bed from just $25.
Everything's a bargain. And if you like the idea of caring for guinea pigs or critters of a similar size, Cheapers Chips have a metal wire animal cage kit. Save $20. They're now $109 each.
There you go.
We don't see many guinea pigs, but the guinea pigs are really nice little animals to have. They're very good little pets. And puppy training pads will get your puppy off to a flying start. Pick up 2 packs of 20 for just $15.
Now that is a bargain.
That is a bargain as well.
That is definitely a bargain. And if you've got a cat in your life, you can grab a 16-litre bag of cat crystals. A hot buy at just $19.99 for 16 litres.
That's cheap, as I've said before. Anyone with a cat knows cat litter since COVID is ridiculous.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. It's silly prices.
There you go. Not at Cheapers Chips. So make sure you get to your local Cheapers Chips for amazing catalogue deals out on Wednesday. Even pets live cheaper every day at Cheapers Chips.
At McGain Real Estate, we want to help you with the most important asset in your life. Your kids. It's tough right now, with the highest interest rate in years, and house prices still booming. But it's also the perfect time to build a plan for your kids' future. Because the increased equity in your home could get your kids into theirs. Imagine being able to help your kids into their first home. Talk to McGain. They have the way to make that happen.
The passing of someone close places unique stress on family and friends. At this time, Farrell & O'Neill Funerals are here to provide reassurance and peace of mind. Farrell & O'Neill offer creative guidance and advice to tailor a service that best honours your loved one. Whether a large gathering or a small, intimate service, Farrell & O'Neill share their generations of experience in tailoring a unique and meaningful farewell. Proudly SA family owned and operated, because it's personal.
When you go solar with Solar Heart, you'll join the smart Aussies lowering their energy bills with every sunrise. And right now, you can save up to $1,000 on Solar Heart solar power systems. including our revolutionary new Silhouette bifacial panels with a Solar Heart 30-year Australian warranty. To save up to $1,000 today and reduce your energy bills for years to come, get smart. Get Solar Heart. Terms and conditions apply.
Low omega-3 levels place pregnant mums at greater risk of preterm birth. Now there's a simple test to check and boost your omega-3 if needed. Talk to your doctor about your free screening before 20 weeks.
Everyday items locked in at low prices for longer. There's more ways than ever to save at Foodland.
5AA Afternoons with Stacey Lee.
We are in the middle of Pet Talk with Dr. Derek from the Parade Norwood Veterinary Clinic. So if you have a question for him, jump on the phone, 8223 0000. Catherine in Myrtlebank has sent a text. Hi Stacey, Turbo met Dr. Derek last week. Very happy. He was so calm. Dr. Derek was awesome. We've also put a deposit down for this baby. And she sent us a beautiful photo of it. Look at that little kitten.
She put that on the website.
Beautiful blue
That's the nicest.
eyes.
How beautiful.
Oh,
yeah.
well done,
and I'm
Catherine.
sure it'll cheer up Turbo.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it'll cheer up anybody, that little kitten.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so cute. All right, we've got some questions coming in. Sean is in Port Adelaide. Hi, Sean.
Hello, Stacey. Hello, Dr. Derek.
Hello.
Derek, I have a 10-year-old little pussycat.
Mm-hmm.
She's a girl. She's a little bit overweight. She's 6 kilos.
Yes.
She was about 5's her ideal weight. Anyway, mate, she's developed an abscess on the back of one of her legs, kind of near her butt, but not near her butt. She's been to the vet. I just wanted a second opinion. They've assessed everything, and they just said, look, it is an abscess. It looks like she's been fighting. And I said, well, she's an indoor cat. She has no access to any other animals, which is a bit strange. And I said, that's very odd.
Yes.
Anyway, mate, they have drained it, and she's on 3 different sets of antibiotics.
Okay.
She will be for a week. She's had all the blood tests and everything, and she's drained my bank. Mate, they wanted to do blood tests again after 7 days. Is that really necessary? When the blood tests have come back and what they're showing is inflammatory markers.
Yes.
But everything else is great.
Yes.
Which you'd expect anyway. Is it really necessary, mate, or do you have any sort of suggestion?
Difficult one to answer. But if the abscess is looking good, is it looking much better?
Oh, mate, after 24 hours, it was all dried out and everything.
Yes.
So it's a lot better, and she's got the cone of shame on her, which she's learning to deal with. Has made my Instagram quite amusing.
Yes. Yeah, I would think possibly not. If that was the only thing that was wrong, I mean, if you get an abscess, you get a lot of inflammation. So yes, the inflammatory cells increase, and so if that was the only thing that was wrong, and the abscess is now looking good, then I think if it was my cat, I probably wouldn't bother. But I can only speak for my cat.
Yeah, of course. That's what I was leaning towards. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't being a bad dad.
Yeah. No. Where was the abscess? Was it when you see?
So it's basically, if you're looking at her from the back, it's kind of square onto her right rear leg.
Okay.
So like I said, and me looking at it looked like there was a puncture, and they said, look, this is a puncture wound. And I said, well, mate, she doesn't get off the couch and she doesn't go outside, so I don't really. The only thing I can say is she's been over grooming, and it looks like a puncture.
So it wasn't actually. Sorry to get. It wasn't near her bottom itself.
I mean, as far as near, like 2.5 inches away from.
Okay, that's fine. No, because a not uncommon abscess that cats will get indoors, and my last cat used to get a bit, is an anal gland abscess. Which
they did. They did put her under sedation, and they checked it out, and they said that was all clear.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So the only other thing, it's unusual, an indoor cat. I mean, the other thing that will cause abscesses is a foreign body. Now we're getting grass seeds. They're going, and I guess you could you could bring grass seeds inside in the house, and they can sometimes get in and they can burrow a hole and cause an abscess. Insect bites will sometimes cause an abscess as well.
Consider that as well.
Yes, yes. But I think regarding your bloods, if that was the only thing wrong and the bloods were taken at the time of the abscess, then I'd probably save your money since they've drained you dry anyway.
But you're being a very good cat dad anyway, Sean. Sounds like you're looking after her.
Yeah.
Thanks for the call.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See ya. That's Sean in Port Adelaide. We've probably got time for one more call. Let's go to Bev in Hampstead Gardens. Bev, hello. What's your question?
Yeah, good afternoon, Stacey, Lee and Dr. Derek.
Hello, Bev.
I've got these beautiful birds in my spruce tree out the front.
Yes.
And I don't know where they've come from, but the colours in them are unbelievable.
Mm.
And they're right at the top, but they're nesting.
Are they like lorikeets or something like that, maybe?
Pardon?
Are they like oranges and blues and?
Oh, the colours in them are just unbelievable. And I've put water and everything out for them.
Yeah.
And they're coming down and drinking and everything, but the height of the spruce tree would be like the pitch of the house.
Mm.
That'll give you an idea, and
Oh, nice and colourful. Sounds like it could
it's
be a
nice.
lorikeet.
Yeah, I always remember.
They came here last year, and they've come back again.
Oh, that's nice.
So like I said, the colours are just something that I really take in.
I always remember the first time I moved here from Scotland, I was quite surprised that the birds had any colour. Because the birds in Scotland, they're all black and...
You only had the black and
they're
white
all black
version.
and grey, apart from the robin redbreast, that was a bit of red. Everything else is black or grey, sort of matches the land. No, I shouldn't say matches the landscape, because the landscape's beautiful.
It's beautiful,
Yes.
it's just a little bit gloomy.
But the birds were not as colourful as the ones here.
Yeah, we're very, and it is a beautiful time of year for birds. I know we go for our morning walk with Murray, and they're everywhere. And
it cheers you up, doesn't it?
It does,
Like,
yeah.
you see like rainbow lorikeets or whatever, which sounds like possibly it is what Bev was talking about. Yeah, it's lovely.
And it also cheered me up to see this photo from Simon on the text line. Hi guys, who says cats and dogs don't live in peace? They're both rescues. Look at them sleeping together on their little bed, a cat and a doggo. They can be friends.
Yours are friends. Often they are. Oh, my last lot, when I had George, Phoebe, the two dogs, and Matilda, the cat, they always used to sleep together in a round little bed I had, and we used to just call it a wagon wheel, because they always used to, the three of them were like that. So yeah, I mean, that's lovely.
Very
it's really nice when cats get on well with dogs.
Yeah,
It's lovely.
absolutely.
Yeah, it's a turbo. Look forward to your new member of the family.
Yeah, enjoy that, Catherine. Thank you for the update. And thank you for coming in, Dr. Derek.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Always fun to chat. Dr. Derek McNair there from the Parade Norwood Veterinary Clinic. Time for the 3:30 news, and after that, Afternoon Delight, 8223 0000. I have a $100 Balsam Foods gift voucher to give away. We want to share some good news, some feel good, some happy stories to start our week off on a positive note.
This is 5AA News, always Adelaide.
Good afternoon, Mel Usher with the latest news headlines. The Australian Monarchists League is calling for Senator Lydia Thorpe to resign from Parliament after an outburst directed at King Charles. 3 people are fronting court today after a stolen car was recovered and firearms were seized during an investigation at Kilburn. 3 SA police officers have been awarded bravery medals. And in sport, Port Adelaide has parted ways with Tom Cleary, Quinton Narkle, Francis Evans, Tom Scully and Kyle Marshall. The 5AA forecast, mostly sunny this afternoon, becoming cloudy tomorrow, 25. Right now it's 31. We'll have more news at 4 and as it happens on 5AA.
G'day, Rowie here. This 5AA Play app is so easy. Here's what you do. Open the App Store or wherever you have apps on your phone. Search FIVEAA Player, okay. Hit download or install, and now you can listen to 5AA while you're fishing for a King George whiting, you're out on the golf, you're mowing the lawn, watching the kids. It's as easy as that.
The 5AA Player.
Camper Agent RV Supercenter's huge RV yard sale is on this October 25th and 26th. Check out top RV brands like Winnebago, Windsor and Kia, plus X-Tour off-road caravans, Hitchhiker, Adria, Corrimal and Design RV. Save big on new and pre-owned caravans and motorhomes, all in stock and ready to roll. Free parking, free sausage sizzle. Come past and snag a bargain. Camper Agent RV Supercentre, your home on the road. See camperagent.com.au for details.
I'm Brett Buckley from Ray White Business Sales. We buy and sell businesses for people. When we looked at the different marketing channels that were available to us, we chose radio because it is more personal. From there, we looked at the different stations that were available and our target market. FIVEAA was the perfect fit for us. More importantly, the way FIVEAA engaged with us allowed us to create the advertisements that we wanted to reach our target market in the best way and present our business in the best way. And working with FIVEAA, particularly our representative Emma, and the team at FIVEAA has been an enjoyable process.
To get your message out there and grow your business, visit fiveaa.com.au and hit the Advertise With Us link.
If you need air conditioning and solar, you don't want bad advice, a rip-off price or a company that's here today and gone tomorrow. So it makes perfect sense to call Mannix, the trusted name for air and solar in SA for almost 60 years. At Mannix, we can design and install an air and solar system to suit your specific needs, saving you up to $1,200 in the process. Why wait? Save energy and money with a Mannix package now. For a free quote, call 1300 Mannix or go online anytime.
Complete Windscreens, home of the Big Red Koala. We're a 50-year-old family-owned business that is now an RAA-approved repairer. So for chip repairs, supply and fit windscreens, tinting and ADAS calibration, make sure you tell your insurer or fleet manager you want Complete Windscreens on the job. For emergency glass repairs, contact Complete Windscreens for the best price, quality and same-day service. CompleteWindscreens.com.au, 220 Main North Road, Prospect, home of the Big Red Koala.
Ever heard of a 31-day sale? Well, now you have. Wayville Hyundai is having a huge in-stock 31-day sale. For the entire month of October, Wayville Hyundai is on sale with genuine discounts and bonuses across the entire Hyundai range. Want to save on the new Hyundai Tucson? Or what about a Palisade, Santa Fe Hybrid or the i30 range? You have the entire month of October to test drive them all. Change the way you Hyundai at Wayville Hyundai, opposite the showground.
The Lordman and Pank sale is here. Enjoy 20% off a range of prescription glasses, prescription sunglasses and contact lenses today. Hurry, offer ends October 27. T's and C's apply. See website for details. Book an eye test today. Lordman and Pank. We care for eyes.
Live, local. This is 5AA, always Adelaide.
Everyday items locked in at low prices for longer. There's more ways than ever to save at Foodland.
5AA Afternoons with Stacey Lee.
On this beautiful Monday afternoon, it's, what is it right now, 29 degrees in the city. I think we got to a top of 38 above the average. Cool change coming through late tonight or early tomorrow morning, according to the Bureau. Maybe a little bit of rain with it, but not a whole lot. It'll definitely bring some nice, cool temperature change, though. So enjoy it while it lasts, people. And while we're talking about nice weather and all things nice,
Sky rockets in flight. Afternoon delight.
Stacey's Afternoon Delight.
Afternoon delight.
let's share some good news. Let's make us feel good to start our week off. We like to start the week on a positive note, so I have a $100 Balsam Foods gift voucher to give away to the best caller. If you haven't heard me bragging on about Balsam Foods, then you're missing out, because it's a great local South Australian company. They make preservative-free meals. They deliver it right to your door, and they've got a whole lot of stuff. They've got frozen meals, or not frozen meals, they're cooked and ready to eat, but you can freeze them. I like to freeze mine so that I've got something there for one of those nights when, you know, when you get home late from work and you just want to heat something up. So they've got some heat and eat meals, bit more substantial pastas, curries, stir fries. They do salads as well, some big, large salads in 1 kilo packs, yogurts, breakfast, snacks, all of it. They have everything, and they're a great local South Aussie company. So if you want a $100 voucher for Balsam Foods, get on the phone now, 8223 0000, and share some good news with me. Maybe you witnessed a random act of kindness on the weekend, or maybe you had some good news in your family and you want to share it with me here this afternoon. I had a really, really beautiful afternoon yesterday. Went to Sydney to celebrate my ya's 80th birthday party, and it was so nice. I don't often get back to Sydney. Don't think I've been this year. I think this might be my first trip this year, and it was really nice. My mum, my husband and I all went over. We flew over Saturday morning, flew back Sunday night, and had lunch Sunday afternoon with Yaya and family and friends, and it was so beautiful. We were at a really nice restaurant on the water, and it was just so nice to be there with Yaya. All 4 of her children were there. She has 10 grandchildren, and 9 of us were there, and she's got 6 great-grandchildren, and they were all there as well, and it was just beautiful to be there celebrating with her. She had a whole bunch of friends there too, friends that she meets at her club and in her little community that she lives in as well, and it was just beautiful. It was so nice to see everyone getting together to celebrate. I don't think she loved the attention of the singing of Happy Birthday all together, but she got it nonetheless. We all shared some cake, shared a wine, shared some beautiful food. It was a really nice way to celebrate, and really nice to get the whole family together. So that's my afternoon delight today. I want to hear yours though. 8223 0000 is the number to call to share with me your afternoon delight. $100 Balsam gift voucher to give away to the best caller this afternoon. Producer Pat's in the room. You're not eligible for the prize, but hi, Pat.
Good afternoon, Stacey. I'm not eligible for the prize.
No. How are you?
Every Monday I wish I was, though.
We've had some balsam before.
We have had some balsam, actually, and it was very good.
It was.
So this is a prize you do want to win. I can attest to that. I have a very small one for this today.
Okay, go on.
Yesterday, I went and got a takeaway coffee from a little cafe, the Pantry on Egmont, which is in Westbourne Park.
Yes.
Lovely spot. And they just wrote on my cup, "Have an awesome day."
Oh.
Which I always like. It's a little bit uplifting.
Yeah.
And, you know,
they're lovely there.
they are very nice, and the food is good too. But that sort of brought me a little bit of a joy.
That's nice. Nice little message on your cup of coffee in the morning. Perk you up a bit more.
Well, it goes well with the coffee because, 2 things that'll perk you up.
Yep. 2 things that'll perk you up. Love that.
Yep.
Nice work, Pat. Thank you. He's going back out to the studio to take your calls now. 8223 0000 is the number to call. That's nice. Nice little message on the coffee cup. How good's that? Keep you feeling good. Keep you perked up. You can send me a text as well, 0448 08 1395. Russell's in Craigburn Farm. Hi, Russell.
Hi, Stacey. My son is a paramedic, and he was on his way to work the other day, and the next door neighbour, she's very elderly, and she just had a hip replacement. And as she was getting off the front porch, she fell over. And she'd been there for quite some time. And Adrian, or my son, sorry, I shouldn't have said his name. My son heard her call out, and he went over and helped her, picked her up, took her inside, made her a cup of tea, all before he went to work. And I thought that was really, really lovely of him to do that.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a paramedic anyway, so he's helping all of us when we need him the most anyway. But to do that before work too for his neighbour, how nice is that?
Yeah, it was lovely. I was very proud of him.
Yeah, you should be. You should be proud. You've raised a good man there, Russell.
Thank you.
Thank you for the call. Appreciate you sharing.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
See you. Russell in Craigburn Farm there. Let's go to Debbie in Athelston. Hi, Debbie.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad, thank you. So my good story is I have 2 boys. One who left school in year 9 as not wanting to attend school, and gave me all the trouble in the world. And I've got another son who's finishing school this week, and an absolute delight. Had no trouble, loves going to school. Always teachers are complimenting him. Always does really good work. And, yeah, just really pleased that I got through the second child with no issues at all.
Debbie, you know what? I'm relating so much to you right now because I fear I'm the first problem child in my family, and then my sister was the much better version. No trouble at school. Did all her homework.
So much easier when you've got a child that just sits down, does his homework, does what's told, does everything that is meant to be done, rather than you're nagging and the stress and everything else that comes with raising children. So, final week this week of Year 12, and it's been an absolute pleasure having him go through school, and just been lovely to see.
Oh, Debbie, that's so nice. And I don't think it's just me relating to you right now. There's probably a lot of people listening going, yes, the problem child. We all have one of those. Yes. And it's nice when you can do it for the second time a little bit easier, maybe.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, thank you for sharing. Really appreciate it. All the best with his final exams as well.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for the call, Debbie. Appreciate it. Let's go to Greg in Hope Valley. Hi, Greg.
Yeah, hi there, Stacey. That doesn't sound at all like me.
Which one? Were you the problem child or were you the good child?
Problem, definitely the problem.
I'm with you, Greg.
Hey, I've just moved to a lovely area in the recent months. I'm vision impaired, and I'm just sort of thinking about how lucky I am to live in such a nice area where the neighbours, they look out for me, but, not in my pocket or anything like that. It's just such a friendly area because leading up to this, it was hard to find housing for me.
Yeah.
And lucky to, found somewhere in Hope Valley because I moved down from the Riverland. And they had me in a nursing home because they couldn't find anywhere for me, so I was stuck in a aged care facility. So... And from that to this, it's just, I'm so lucky to have people, I get people like NDIs, people coming in to help me cook my meals and have that sort of stuff ready for me. And, just lucky, I think.
Good. Good on you, Greg. I'm glad you found somewhere beautiful to live, even though it sounds like it was not easy to get there. You're there now, and I'm glad it's paid off for you. Well done.
Thanks, Stacey. Appreciate that.
Thank you for the call. Really appreciate it. Let's go to Paul in Modbury Heights. Hi, Paul.
Good afternoon, Stacey Lee. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good, yeah. Look, nice little afternoon delight for you. I have
Go on.
My, my regular trip, weekend trips to Bunnings.
Mm-hmm.
I was out there yesterday, I think it was, or Saturday, can't recall now, but when I say young guy, he was an elderly gentleman from the Lions Club there, who was doing the sausage sizzle.
Oh, yep. Mm-hmm.
Poor thing was sitting on the side of the footpath there next to Bunnings, up against the pallet of stuff. And everyone's going, "You okay?" I said, yeah, just having a rest. And I turned to the guy, I said, "Is anyone..." Hang on a second. I had a deck chair in the back of the car, and I said, "I'll tell you what, you can't sit down on this. You rest on this. Don't sit on the ground. Rest on this. I'll come back later at the end of the day. I'll pick up my chair. You rest."
Oh.
Poor little fella. He'd done his back out or something, and there he was on the side of the thing, and no one had gone in or said, "Oh, can we help you out or do anything?" Just sort of, it was going, yeah, I'm okay.
Oh.
It was like, poor fella.
Good on you, Paul. I mean, he probably could have borrowed a little deck chair from inside. I reckon they've got enough of them in Bunnings.
They probably do, but I don't know if they would have given new stock out to the poor guy.
No. Oh, well, good on you. You did a good deed.
Yeah.
Well done. Thank you for the call. Appreciate it.
Bye.
See ya, that's Paul in Modbury Heights. Let's go. One more call. Gwenda in Glenunga. Hi, Gwenda. Happy Monday.
Oh, it's lovely outside. Wait until you leave there, Stacey. It's just beautiful. And my story is for me. It is my story, and it mightn't agree with a lot of people, But 2 weeks ago, I received a beautiful full-scope invitation to go to the War Widows morning tea at Centennial Park, and I answered straight away. But the fact was that Legacy put it on, and there was about 100 widows there, and it was something, you know, you'd think it'd be very, very sad, but to me, I had 5 brothers in the Navy, and they never all came home, and my late husband was at Hiroshima, so he died a long time ago, but it was talking to the people there, and all there, and none of us, it's hard to understand, but none of us was sad. We all shared things, and they brought around tea and coffee and sandwiches and lots of cakes and everything like that. And there was a little talk, and for one of the ones that, and it's all voluntary. And then at the end, they said, "Now, ladies," and they bought. I've got mine in front of me. They have the flowers now in hard cardboard, and they cover them with different colour papers and that. And it was full of white snapdragons or antirrhiniums, white chrysanthemums, white carnations. It was just absolutely beautiful, and everybody got one, and every woman got one, and you know, there was 47,000 men and women killed in the Second World War, and to see all those women that with all that sadness, and it was a lovely, lovely day. I came home and said to my son, he happened to call in, I said, what a beautiful day that was. It was just something that I needed as well as all those women needed. And to get these flowers in this container, it was just beautiful. So that was my day, but it's just that every morning at 5 o'clock I listen to the news and the sadness and the crime, and then you go to something like that and you see what our men and women saved Australia from, and yet the crime now is shocking. And I mean, I'm 94, my husband would have been 97, so I think some people sort of should stop and think about what we have in beautiful Australia, and especially South Australia. So that was my day, and it was absolutely beautiful. So
that's beautiful, Gwenda.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. I'm glad you enjoyed it, and you were all able to be there together, and it was a nice, uplifting afternoon, despite what your shared experiences, despite the experience you've all shared. So thank you so much for sharing with us this afternoon. I really, really appreciate it. That's Gwenda in Glenunga. It's 10 minutes to 4 here on 5AA. Oh, it's a tough one to choose this week. I need a bit of thinking time. We'll come back. I'll tell you who gets the Balsam gift voucher, and I do have a Wallace Cinemas family pass as well, so I'll have to give those away in just a moment.
Catch the 5AA Fishing Show, presented by Ned McHenry, now Tuesday nights from 6:30. Thanks to TJM. Four-wheel driving? If you want to get there, you want to be TJM equipped. TJM, Nailsworth and Ranella.
Buddy up for lunch with a Subway double deal. Not one, but 2 deliciously fresh foot-long subs, 2 ice-cold 600ml drinks, and 2 gooey cookies. Order now at Subway. T's and C's apply. Woo!
Today I'm talking to Tracy, who is one of Arbor Vitae's many happy customers. Hi, Tracy.
Hello, Lee.
Tracy, when did you start taking Arbor Vitae, and what for?
I'm a cake maker by trade and suffered with sore hands for years, which is a common issue for my fellow bakers. They know how debilitating it is. A friend suggested I tried Arbor Vitae, and I can't believe how well it's worked for me.
And what benefits have you noticed about Arbor Vitae?
It was after my second bottle that I noticed the difference. My pain has all but disappeared. It's like a magic potion. I'm able to work with no pain. No stretch of the truth. It's worked so well for me.
Well, it's wonderful how much of a positive impact Arbor Vitae's had on your life. Thank you for your time, Tracy. Arbor Vitae is an anti-inflammatory supplement and it's now on sale at Chemist Warehouse, Australia's cheapest chemist. So now you know where to go for a great price. Chemist Warehouse. For more information, visit arborvitae.com.au. And remember, always read the label and follow the directions for use.
Hey guys, did you know that in every Austrac Campus camper, they come with a fridge, solar panels, hot water system, portaloo, charger, inverter, boat rack, midgie-proof meshing, 16-ounce canvas, fully enclosed annex.
Hello, my name's Thelma and I'm here with Deb from St Louis Home Care. Hi Thelma. Deb and the staff from St Louis Home Care always welcome me with a lovely warm smile and more than that.
Yes, Thelma, our friendly team provides services like cleaning, shopping and personal care. It's all about supporting you to live longer at home.
Oh, it's lovely. Where I want to be. At St Louis, you really are part of our family.
Join Thelma and Deb. Google St Louis Home Care today.
Stay comfortable all year round with a $399 Actron air conditioner from Mac Trade Services. Thanks to the SA Government REPS rebates, if you are a concession card holder or a renter, you can get an Actron Air reverse cycle air conditioner supplied and installed from just $399. That's nearly 80% off the normal price. Hurry, this deal won't last long. Terms and conditions apply. Visit us at our Rose Park office or find out more at mactradeservices.com.au.
Unique, loyal, fun-loving. That's what we look for in our pals. When you're next spending time with your best friends, don't forget some of the best pals you can have. Parafield Airport Liquor Store has your everyday favourites right through to those hard-to-find products. That's what great pals do. Sam and Jamie from Parafield Airport Liquor Store know every drop on the shelf, so you can always rely on their advice. Parafield Airport Liquor Store. Pals. Next to Roulette's Tavern, Kings Road, Parafield.
Everyday items locked in at low prices for longer. There's more ways than ever to save at Foodland.
5AA Afternoons with Stacey Lee.
Good afternoon to you. Do you know a healthcare hero? 5AA and Always Care want to celebrate the amazing healthcare workers in our community doing great work. They don't get nearly as much recognition as they deserve, so we want to give it to them. And all you have to do is head to 5AA.com.au to nominate someone. They could win $1,000 cash. Always Care Services, the support you need to live happily and independently no matter what your situation. alwayscare.com.au is where to go for more information. And June, thank you for your text this afternoon. Tomorrow I'm boarding the Diamond Princess at Outer Harbour and cruising to New Zealand for 21 days. I'm all packed and ready, so looking forward to it. June, amazing. Have the best time. I hope you get to explore New Zealand. Enjoy it. I hope you enjoy every minute of it. That is some great news. And thank you to everyone who told me your good news stories for Afternoon Delight this week. It's been a tough one. I think I'm going to give the $100 balsam voucher to Russell in Craigburn Farm. His son's a paramedic and helped an older lady down the street who had just had a hip replacement and fell over all before his shift. So well done to you, Russell, and to your son as well. You're getting a $100 balsam voucher, locally made, preservative-free meals delivered to your door. Nourish your body. Visit balsam.com.au. And Debbie in Athelston rang me about her problem child and then her angel child, and I can relate. I think I'm the problem child in my family. So Debbie, it doesn't matter if they're a problem child or an angel child. I'm giving you a Wallace Cinemas family pass. You can take them both to the movies this week. Mitcham, Mount Barker, the Piccadilly or Noarlunga. All sessions are at wallace.com.au. Now, earlier today we were talking about Lydia Thorpe and her protest in front of King Charles at the reception at Parliament House. And Anne in Ingle Farm has some thoughts. Hi, Anne.
Hi. Yeah, I saw that. That behaviour was disgusting. She's not uniting people, she's dividing.
I think there'd be a lot of people agreeing with you, and I just think it's a bad look. That'll make international news. It makes us all look stupid.
Yeah, I will never ever respect her again.
No.
She's nothing but always a troublemaker.
Does seem to be the case, that's for sure. And thank you so much for the call. Really appreciate it. Thank you. 8223 is the number to call if you want to get in touch with Rowie and Timmy, because they're on after 4, and you can see Timmy on the Foodland Supermarkets Facebook and YouTube live stream. Hello, Timmy.
Yes. Hello, Stacey. How are you?
Good. How are you?
That's if they want to.
Well, who wouldn't want to?
Yeah, well, that's right. Yeah, who wouldn't want to on a Monday?
Who wouldn't want to?
Exactly.
Just jump on.
Now, did you back the winner of the Everest or the winner of the Caulfield Cup, or did you back a winner at all?
Nah, I'm not really into the horses.
Nah, fair enough too. What's your day? Just the Melbourne Cup?
Nah, not even.
Not even that one?
No.
Wow, you're not into it at all?
You know what?
Not even the glam and the fashion or anything?
This is going to sound really lame, but I don't like betting. I don't like
Yeah, well,
gambling.
that's okay.
You know, and I know
that's
people say
all
it's
right.
just a flutter.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
It's not for me.
Well, we're actually for our listening audience.
Okay, go on.
Not for
no,
you.
not to totally kill. Let me start again. I didn't watch it, but who won, Timmy? I'm looking forward to hearing more.
Well, we're saying which big race would you like to go to?
Oh.
Which one would you like to go to? Because the Everest has made a... So what it is, Melbourne always had the Spring Carnival. And everybody would go to Spring Carnival events, and, you know, you've got the Caulfield Cup, you've got the Cox Plate, you've got the Derby, you've got Melbourne Cup, you've got the Oaks Day, which is normally Ladies' Day. You've got all these big events. Now, Sydney have gone, we're going to take this on, but we're going to go for a younger audience. And they've created this Everest, which is...
It came from nowhere.
Massive, yeah. Got a lot of investors in it. And it's the richest race on turf. So the winner takes home $7 million. We'll talk to the owner of that tonight. So, yeah, it's no chicken feed. So, but what they've done is they put on this event, and they're all singing, you know, Sweet Caroline before the event and all this sort of thing. So it's really trying to hijack, if you like. There's a bit of a turf war going on between Melbourne and Sydney as far as the racing goes. So we'll get a bit of an insight into that and see who wants to go where.
Okay.
There you go.
Sounds good.
Look
Looking forward to it.
Port Adelaide made 5 more changes to their list.
Oh, what?
Yeah, well, they had to free up a few spots for the upcoming draft.
Okay.
We'll go through that
We'll
at
find
4.
out more
Cheerio.
after 4 with Rowie and Timmy. I'll see you tomorrow.
How many times a day do you experience hand or wrist pain? If simple things like cooking, holding a cup of tea or coffee, and recreational